this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom.
Get ready to get healthy. Get ready to get fit. Get ready to take charge of your health. Get ready to listen, learn, and live healthier, because your health is your wealth. It's time for some information and inspiration. It's time to talk about health and nutrition. Nutrition for your body, for your mind, for your spirit. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition. Proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, supplementation for when you don't. Let's Talk Nutrition. Scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Daily prizes and giveaways. Follow Dr. Garko on Twitter at Dr. Garko and on Facebook at facebook.com/Dr. Michael Garko. Now, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition.
And Happy New Year. Still, we'll stay in that modality for a while. Great to be with you. Glad you could stop by today. And we'll be here for a couple of hours. And however long you can stay, we appreciate it. And to remind you, if you can't, because of your schedule, stay for, extended period of time, that's okay, because the shows are archived at my website, on my website at letstalknutrition.com. And when you get there, click on Show Schedule, and that will get you to all of the archived shows. There's quite a few. We have a hefty set on that particular link. Also, when you go to the website, you're going to notice as soon as you get to the website, that homepage, what you'll see is like a TV screen, more or less. And we're broadcasting the show. We're streaming it as we broadcast it. We've decided to make that commitment for 2015 and to give the listener, you the listener, greater access to the show. And we will we will also archive the streaming of the show, and you can watch what you hear. So we experimented with that for a while, a couple of months or so, and we got a good response on it, so we decided to go ahead and make that commitment for 2015, as I said, to give the listener greater access to the show. And, of course, you can always call while I'm on the air, 877-897-8255, 877-897-8255. That's a toll-free number, and you can call anytime you want. There's no designated time to call the show. It's any time you want. I always thought that, if you can take the time to listen, I can take the time to talk to you, and you're busy. You have a schedule, and we're here to accommodate you in whatever way we can. And you can always send me an email. That's another way to get in touch with me. Dr. Garko at letstalknutrition.com. So, as I understand it, listening to the news this morning, in Chicago, it's 30 degrees below normal temperatures. And the North, the Midwest, Northeast getting hammered with some cold weather. And I suppose we are syndicated. The show is syndicated across the U.S. and in regions where the cold weather is hitting. So in that spirit, I came across a couple of stories and studies that were trending that have something to do with cold weather and your health. Everything from the cold viruses and cold weather and weight loss. Woo, what's the connection there? And we'll take a look at those two. And then for those of you who are into just give me the pill, don't complicate this, just give me the pill, I'll take the pill, and I'll lose the weight. For those of you who are into that world, apparently they have come up with a new diet pill that creates, for, I guess, a lack of a better way of saying it, an imaginary meal. It tricks the body into thinking that you've eaten. See, this is what happens when, if you have a huge forest fire, what happens? All kinds of elements are implemented and marshaled to put out the fire. Well, we have a forest fire that's been raging, so to speak, for some time called the obesity epidemic, and it has spawned all kinds of research, good, bad, indifferent, and otherwise. Some of it's just crazy science of it. Some of it is very serious science. Some of it makes sense, not so much in other regards, but nevertheless, one story after another keeps coming across the transom on how people can lose weight. This particular diet pill, developed by researchers at the Salk Institute. Now, that's not a bastion of scientific liberality, I can tell you. So we'll see. Apparently, they're these Salk researchers are pretty serious about this pill, and they claim it works. And I'll tell you about it, tell you what it is. I'm sure that there'll be more than a few people who'd like to get their mitts on it, given that one of their resolutions for 2015 would be to do better with their weight. So I don't know. Stephen, how are you today?
I'm pretty good. Yourself?
Good. We supposed to get a cold spell here in Florida?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if people to the north would consider it a cold spell.
It's embarrassing, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll see some 60-degree temps. I think the lowest we're going to get for a high on Thursday is like in the upper 50s. So it's still bathing suit weather.
Yeah, for people that come here from New York and New Jersey and New Hampshire, yeah. But it's pretty cold up north, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Brutal.
Well, you remember your mom or your grandmother said to you, bundle up, keep warm. Remember that? There was no science involved in that other than, you need to keep warm. Well, apparently, keeping warm might be, not just to make you more comfortable, but it could very well be an effective strategy to, how can I put this, to prohibit the cold virus, or cold viruses, in particular the rhinovirus, which is a dominant cold virus, from replicating. This particular, yeah, you can't make it up. This particular piece of research comes out of Yale University. And the common cold virus, it turns out, we know this now, has a special ability to replicate itself in cold weather, in cooler temperatures. It likes the cooler temperatures. So in this study, it was a non-human study, it was a mouse model that they used. Nevertheless, they found that cooler temperatures within the nose compared to the core body temperature, according to this research, provides a more favorable environment for the rhinovirus to replicate. You can't make this up. And I recall, I was born and raised in Pittsburgh, and the winters can be pretty brutal there too. And my mother always made sure we had a scarf. And she would wrap it around our neck and then wrap it around our face and cover our nose. And she would always say, keep your face warm. So when, kids being what we were, we went out the door. What did we do with that scarf? It came off. So apparently, though, our parents understood, our grandparents understood something about cooler temperatures. They probably didn't know that the cold virus likes to replicate in cooler temperatures. Come back, I'm going to tell you more about this. And again, the rhinovirus is was one of the dominant strains of viruses, cold viruses that cause people to get sick. By the way, you probably heard this in the news over the holidays that the influenza is really hitting the country in a big way, and the vaccine that they had developed for this year not working. And what has happened is that there is a greater incidence of people getting sick with the flu. One might argue that this is some evidence to suggest that getting the flu shot could helps indeed prevent getting the flu. I'm just saying. We'll be back.
Still looking for your fountain of youth? It's Xenia. Look no further than the beauty aisle of your favorite health and nutrition store. Xenia is the newest product from Form Essentials, the brand that brought you solace. So you know it's filled with the highest quality ingredients. Many cosmetic products only treat topically, while Xenia addresses aging and hair loss from within. Formulated to support the growth of radiant hair, skin, and nails, Xenia is sure to help you turn back the hands of time and assist you in aging gracefully. Xenia provides a spectrum of key vitamins and other evidence-based natural ingredients such as alpha-lipoic acid, biotin, collagen, and elastin peptides, all combined in one capsule for your convenience. By promoting beauty from the inside out, you are strengthening your cells and creating a lasting enhancement to your natural beauty. Xenia fits into your daily routine and can be taken to boost your current cosmetic products. Available now at leading health and nutrition stores. Ask for Xenia by name. Start taking Xenia hair, skin, and nails today and get ready to look amazing.
Coenzyme Q10 is a powerful antioxidant nutrient. It protects against free radical damage, supports heart function, energy production, and immune response. Aging reduces our ability to absorb CoQ10 from our diet, so supplementing with a highly absorbable form of CoQ10 is the first step to ensuring optimal levels in the body. Secondly, typical CoQ10 supplements are in a ubiquinone or non-reduced form. For the body to use that type of CoQ10, it must first convert it to ubiquinol or the reduced form. QH Absorb is Jarrow Formula's highly absorbable and bioavailable CoQ10 supplement. Not only is QH Absorb more absorbable than traditional CoQ10 supplements, but as ubiquinol, it's already in a reduced bioavailable form. Your body can use QH Absorb without having to do any conversion work. Ask specifically for Jarrow Formula's QH Absorb at your favorite vitamin retailer. For more information on QH Absorb, go to jarrow.com. That's JARROW for the best and highly absorbable bioavailable CoQ10 supplements.
Are you looking for a product that will aid weight loss both safely and naturally? That will stimulate your metabolism and reduce the absorption of fat from food? Then look no further than Right Way Nutrition. As featured on national daytime health shows, Right Way Nutrition is a premium dietary and nutritional supplement provider who believes the best form of encouragement is results. Right Way Nutrition aims to provide customers with the most superior and effective products available. Right Way Nutrition's 100% pure green coffee bean extract with Svetol does just that. While green coffee bean extract may not be new to the scene, Right Way Nutrition offers a new and improved formula of green coffee bean extract infused with their trademark ingredient Svetol, which is proven to be a vital ingredient for successful weight loss results. Right Way Nutrition provides you with a fast-acting, healthy, effective green coffee bean extract proven to naturally and safely aid weight loss. Your search for the perfect natural weight loss supplement is over. Right Way Nutrition's 100% pure green coffee bean extract with Svetol will help you reach all your weight loss goals.
At Country Life Vitamins, we've been helping people live happy, healthy lives since 1971. And we believe integrity should always be our number one ingredient. We are committed to this belief because you deserve high-quality nutrition, specifically crafted with the highest standards to support your health. Country Life's manufacturing facility is an NSF GMP-registered facility, as well as USDA certified organic, so you can feel good about the products you're taking. Country Life Vitamins is also the first supplement company in the United States to have a complete line of products certified gluten-free. That's over 500 products. Country Life Vitamins' pledge of integrity is based on 5 standards: authenticity, cleanliness, freshness, consistency, and accuracy. Ask for Country Life's top-selling products, such as Coenzyme B Advanced for increased energy or Flex Able for joint health. Country Life Vitamins' commitment to ensure all of our products are pure, wholesome, gluten-free supplements full of natural goodness provides peace of mind with the knowledge you are using a brand you can trust.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. Vega, clean, plant-based nutrition. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Nordic Naturals, pure and great-tasting omega oils. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
And we're back. Thanks for stopping by today. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. If you're new to the show, we appreciate your listenership. And if you just happen to be stumbling over the dials as you were driving, stick around. I may say something that could very well make a difference in your health. You never know. We've been known to do that. And I'm reporting on a study coming out of Yale University. Apparently your grandmother and your mother and everybody else that told you to bundle up, keep warm during the winter, we're saying that not just to keep you comfortable, but also it turns out that warmer temperatures in the body cause the rhinovirus not to replicate as fast. This is interesting stuff. And this all deals with the immune system. So what they did, they compared the immune response to the rhinovirus when cells were incubated at 37 degrees Celsius. That would be core body temperature, by the way. And then at cooler temperatures like 33 degrees Celsius. And one of the researchers, Dr. Iwasaki, said, quote, "We found that the innate immune response to the rhinovirus," he said, "is impaired at lower body temperature compared to the core body temperature." In other words, your immune system does not muster enough of a defense against the rhinovirus when the rhinovirus is populating a part of your body where it is at least 33 degrees Celsius, like your nose. So if you're walking around Chicago, I don't know what the temperature in Chicago is right now. It's got to be some ridiculously low number. They said it's 30 degrees cooler than it should be. Or New York, walking around through Manhattan, and your face is exposed, and you are infected with the rhinovirus. Normally, maybe your body would fight it off, but having cooler temperatures in your nose would cause that rhinovirus to replicate more. Your immune system is impaired because of that cold temperature, and then you get sick.
It's about 6 degrees there, by the way.
Oh, my God.
That's not including the wind chill factor.
6 degrees. That was Stephen, my technical producer. Man, 6 degrees.
Actually, they bumped up to 9 with the latest update, and but the feels like temperature, which is including the wind chill and all that, is a -8.
We should shut up in Florida. Well, people, I was up at 4:30 and it was a little cool this morning, So I had put a leather jacket on, and yeah. So wear your scarf around your face, cover your nose if you're living in those temperatures. This show does air up in the northeast area, Pittsburgh and other areas where the cold is just taking hold of people's lives. So the weather, we talk about the weather, we can't do much about it other than try to protect ourselves. But interestingly enough, another story dealing with cold weather comes from the Federation of American Societies for Experimental Biology. Sounds like they do some serious work there, right? And what they found now in this study was, let me set it up this way. You have different types of fat in your body. You have what they call white fat, and then you have brown fat. Okay? And I've reported on brown fat in the past on the show and its connection to weight loss. Well, apparently, white fat and brown fat now, as I just suggested, play a role in metabolism. And it's pretty well documented. But this new research, they said, provides somewhat of a new wrinkle. Each type of fat may change into the other. Oh, okay. This is new. Depending on the temperature. They said in particular, cold weather temperatures encourage unhealthy white fat to change into the healthy brown fat. So this is not a signal for people in Chicago to walk naked at 6 degrees in the streets. First of all, you're going to get arrested. Second of all, you're going to get sick. But cold temperatures apparently promote brown fat. Brown fat promotes a higher metabolic rate. Hence, you lose weight. That's the theory. There's research to support the theory. So a Dr. Gerald Weissman, he's editor-in-chief of the journal, the FASEB journal, said, if you want to rev up your metabolism, don't throw out your winter coat just yet. We said we still need to know if this holds true for humans. They did the experiment with mice. There's a mouse model. And he said, what's more, the important part of this research, he said, is that one type of fat can change into another, and that cold triggers cellular mechanisms that lead to the formation of more brown fat, end quote. Now, Eskimos have not been known. We don't see very many Eskimo runway models, do we? Thin. They tend to be a little chunky, right? They carry more fat. Now, the Inuit are exposed to some pretty cold temperatures. So I wonder, this is the point. This may be true. Cold weather may trigger brown fat, which revs up the metabolism. But if you're still consuming more calories than you're burning, I don't care how cold the temperature is, you're still going to gain weight. Okay? So not to be misled. And again, this is not a signal that you should be, live in cold temperatures and not dress warmly. We'll be right back.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
The opinions, viewpoints, and promises made during this program are not those of WHNZ AM, its staff, management, or parent company, iHeartMedia Incorporated.
Good communication is key to business, especially when you need to work together with people that aren't in the same office. So what do millions of small business professionals do when it's time to connect with remote clients and colleagues? They use Citrix GoToMeeting, the proven solution for meeting and collaborating online. Now it's your turn to see why. Visit GoToMeeting.com and click the Try It Free for 30 days button. That's GoToMeeting.com for your free 30-day trial. GoToMeeting. Meeting is believing.
There are a lot of things that you perhaps concern yourself about these days, but your retirement shouldn't be one of them. And there are major dynamics in preparing for retirement. You have to stay ahead of inflation. You have to make sure you aren't the victim of a major economic downturn. And you have to make certain that you can hang on to the wealth you've accrued once you do reach retirement, because the government is out to get as much as they can. But with the help of David Graham and the Graham Capital Advisors, you can be at peace regarding your retirement retirement years, knowing that you will not outlive your money. And believe me, that can really bring peace of mind. David Graham is a fiduciary, and that means he works for you. He's not trying to sell you an insurance program or a money market fund or any kind of bank instrument. He'll work with you in putting together a retirement program that's just right for you. When you're ready to secure that peace of mind regarding your retirement, call David Graham at 1-800-808-5009 or online at grahamcapitaladvisors.com.
Does a presentation with high-quality paper give you goosebumps? When you hear LaserJet printers printing, does it sound like a pastoral symphony? If so, you might be gear-centric, someone who knows that the right office gear helps you do great things. And at Office Depot and Office Max, we have the quality printing gear you need. Right now, all printers are on sale, plus great deals on HP ink and toner. Office Depot and Office Max. Gear up for great. Offer ends 1/10.
Hi, I'm Joan London, and if you're worried about your parent or a loved one living alone like I was, and you want reliable senior care information, then call A Place for Mom, the nation's largest senior living referral service. With one phone call, you'll get free information on assisted living, Alzheimer's care, nursing homes, even important financial information. It's a free service, so call now.
Call now, 800-908-0586, 800-908-0586.
Wage and hour questions? Visit forthepeople.com. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
This report is brought to you by Robitussin. Robitussin, the #1 pharmacist recommended brand for cough, cold, and flu combinations. Robitussin has a dual-action liquid that instantly soothes your throat and delivers fast, powerful relief of even your toughest coughs. Robitussin. Don't suffer the consequences. Control your cough with Robitussin. Use as directed.
From the Bright House Network's traffic center, because of a serious overnight crash, Gandy Boulevard still shut down in the westbound direction right at Roosevelt. Also, the eastbound lanes of Roosevelt are also closed. We still have a serious crash on the Courtney Kimball Causeway. It is eastbound. Before Rocky Point, the left lane may still be blocked here. And watch out for a crash in Tampa on MLK near 75. See traffic problems? Call the injury firm of Abrahamson and Uterwick Hillsborough Traffic Tip Line, 866-545-9595. I'm Justin Case.
1250 winds, Weather Center forecast. High today, getting into the low to mid 70s. We'll see sunshine mixed with a few scattered clouds, and lows tonight down into the lower 50s. That's when the front starts to move in. Through the overnight and tomorrow, we'll only get into the upper, mid 60s. We'll have some possible freezing temps to the north Wednesday into Thursday. The rest of the Bay Area see upper 30s and some low 40s. Then the colder day of the week comes Thursday. Breezy conditions and upper 50s for the high. Then we'll slowly get warmer each day. By the weekend, back into the upper 70s, near 80 degrees. Markets opening up green today. Dow up 10, Nasdaq gaining 12, S&P Index positive 2, Dow 17,512. Impact Radio, 1250 wins, WHNZ.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Garden of Life, empowering extraordinary health. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Renew Life, the digestive care company. Flora, premium organic oils, teas, tonics, and supplements. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Gargo.
Fexaramin. Fexaramin is a new drug. Well. And this is right in the wheelhouse of people who are looking for the pill to lose weight. This is interesting. Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. 877-897-8255. 877-897-TALK. I should remind you that this show is streaming. If you go to my website at letstalknutrition.com, you open up that site. Right on the home page, boom, you'll see the show being streamed. It's TV. So we're doing that 5 days a week, 2 hours a day. Again, giving greater access for the listener. Researchers at the Salk Institute have come up, and they've been working on this for a long time. This isn't overnight. These particular drugs sometimes are in development and research goes on for decades. I think this particular drug, they've been working with the mechanism of action for 20 years. This particular diet pill apparently is very different from many of the diet pills that are on the market in that it doesn't dissolve in the blood. Appetite suppressants do that, or caffeine-based diet drugs do that. This drug doesn't. It stays within the confines of the intestine. Hence, it has, they claim now, fewer side effects. I'm telling you, they will sell the devil out of this drug. Dr. Ronald Evans, he's director of Salk's Gene Expression Laboratory and senior author of the study. It was published in the journal called Nature Medicine. He said, quote, "This pill is like an imaginary meal." He says it, quote, "It sends out the same signals that normally happen when you eat a lot of food. So the body starts to do what?" He said, starts clearing out space to store it. But there are no calories and no change in appetite, end quote. Be mindful. More than a third of the people in the United States are obese. There's another third that's overweight. The obese portion is about 29 and 29.1 million people have diabetes. Diabetes and obesity run in parallel, not surprisingly. And they have been a nemesis to the healthcare system. And if we continue along this path, as I have said many times, this is not sustainable. Something's got to give. So, hence, the obesity epidemic, overweight and obesity epidemic, is spawning all sorts of research to try and get people to lose weight. Some of it is nonsense. Some of it's pretty serious science. And there's a whole sector of science related to diet pills. And I'm sure there are more than a few people listening to this show right now who have experimented with, tried under doctors' supervision, taking some of these pharmaceutical drugs to lose weight. I'd be interested to know if any of those have been effective for you or were not, or had some side effects that you didn't want. You lost, you lost the weight, but you gained some side effects that you didn't want. This particular drug called fexaramine was developed to develop fat burning, and they have developed this fat burning compound, and they've done a lot of experimentation in animal models, and it literally does trick the body into thinking it has consumed calories. Now, people who suffer from type 2 diabetes, I can see physicians prescribing this drug to help people with type 2 diabetes. Dr. Evans' laboratory, he and his co-researchers have spent nearly 2 decades, just like I said a moment ago, 2 decades studying what they call the pharyngoid X receptor, FXR. What is that? It's a protein. And it plays a role in how the body, they said, releases bile acids from the liver, digests food and stores fats and sugars. So this FXR protein, it plays a big role. That's where the mechanism of action is. The human body turns on FXR at the beginning of a meal that you're eating. And Dr. Evans and his co-researchers have shown that it prepares for an influx of food. FXR then triggers the release of bile acids for digestion, but also changes blood sugar levels and causes the body to burn some fats in preparation for the incoming meal. But there's no meal. It's a fiction. So what this pill is doing is putting into play the whole physiological response for digestion. and hence the burning of calories. See? Pharmaceutical companies, I don't know who has the patent on this particular drug, but they're going to treat obesity, diabetes, liver disease, and other related metabolic conditions with this drug. Intriguing, huh? And you're thinking, maybe that's the ticket for 2015 to lose weight. By the way, the annual Marist poll on New Year's resolutions, I reported on this yesterday, revealed that, guess what? Weight loss was at the top of the list. There were other things that people said that they were going to try to resolve to do better at during the coming year. Maybe I'll talk a little bit about that in the next portion of the show. I don't know. When I report on stories like that, it sounds like I'm encouraging the use of diet pills. Some people, even listening to this show, know right now that some of these diet pills and some of the drugs that are used to get people to lose weight can end up being a nightmare. I don't know. I don't know much about this particular drug and its side effects. I've been looking to see what are some of the side effects. They're claiming that the side effects are minimal because it's confined to the intestines. You see how clever these scientists, left to their own devices, they're going to figure out these things. And people that are looking for the one pill solution, you may get your wish. I don't know, though. Don't count on it. Biology, we've been trying to trick our biology for a long time. So far, biology is winning, unfortunately for us.
Natural Factors presents...
Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Murray. How would you like to feel more calm, centered, and alert with greater mental focus and clarity? Pharma-GABA, a special natural form of the major brain chemical GABA, can help. Our brain can naturally produce GABA, but sometimes we don't produce enough, so taking it as a supplement can give your brain a GABA boost. Pharma-GABA is a clinically proven form that is considerably more effective than other forms. Pharma-GABA produces favorable changes in brainwave patterns as well as a dramatic reduction in markers of stress, including salivary cortisol levels. Pharma-GABA is fast-acting, with feelings of calmness and mental focus experienced within 5 minutes of taking Pharma-GABA. So, if you want to feel calmer with greater mental clarity and focus and need a fast-acting help to cope with a stressful day, give Pharma-GABA a try. I think you'll be glad you did.
Hi, I'm Jordan Rubin, founder and CEO of Garden of Life. Oceans 3 was created with a simple premise in mind. Develop a line of premium omega-3 fish oil formulations that met or exceeded the market leader in quality, and then go beyond omega-3 by providing amplified benefits and value to the consumer. Oceans 3 contains ultra-pure, high-potency fish oil, along with astaxanthin and fucoxanthin. Each of these ingredients, when taken individually, have superb benefits. When they are combined into the exciting compound omega-xanthin, they work synergistically to amplify their already amazing benefits. In addition to the synergy of omega-xanthin, Oceans 3 offers unrivaled purity and greater value than the leading omega-3 fish oils available today, making the Oceans 3 family of products the best choice for anyone looking to add a healthy dose of omega-3 fats and a giant dose of extraordinary health to their lives.
Did you know that doctors recommend omega-3 essential fatty acids for kids and grown-ups alike? Nordic Naturals, the #1 fish oil in the U.S., offers omega-3s for everyone. In fact, Nordic Naturals has one of the largest product portfolios in the world. Our best-selling Ultimate Omega is available in soft gels or liquid, both with a light, clean lemon flavor and no fishy aftertaste. This concentrated formula has been clinically shown to support heart health. For children, kids everywhere love Nordic Naturals Children's DHA, offered in great-tasting strawberry strawberry liquid or chewable soft gels. New Omega Boost is a creamy, delicious formulation of omega-3s. With its great mango taste and velvety smooth texture, Nordic Naturals Omega Boost is a great choice for the whole family. Nordic Naturals carefully manages every step of production of our omega-3 fish oils from boat to bottle, so you can count on Nordic Naturals to be exceptionally pure, fresh, and effective. Nordic Naturals for kids and grown-ups alike. Available at natural products retailers or online at nordicnaturals.com.
Is your fish oil wildly pure? New Chapter is proud to offer a whole food approach to fish oil, Whole Mega. Naturally pure 100% wild-caught salmon comes from the pristine waters of Alaska. Like extra virgin olive oil, the fresh-caught salmon for Whole Mega is pressed immediately after harvest. And that's all that's needed to deliver wild Alaskan salmon's whole complement of vital omega fatty acids. These omegas support your heart health. One serving of Whole Mega per day, 2 grams, has been clinically shown to help retain healthy triglyceride levels and to improve the omega-3 index, a studied marker of heart health. And did you know experts recommend consuming 2 to 3 servings of fish per week? So 1 week of Whole Mega delivers the omegas of 3 servings of wild Alaskan salmon. Discover the New Chapter difference, wildly pure Whole Mega. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Available at your local Fine Health food store. Looking for the best prices on the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products? At Vitamin Discount Center, you can save up to 50% off everything, every day. Vitamin Discount Center recognizes the need for an affordable solution for people to start taking a proactive approach to their health. And for over 15 years, Vitamin Discount Center has been a valuable neighborhood nutrition resource, offering high-quality nutritional supplements at an affordable price at 10 stores across the Tampa Bay area. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center also offers great customer service, friendly and knowledgeable advice, and helps equip customers with the information and products necessary to improve your health. With the best prices on the best selection, why shop anywhere else? To locate the store nearest you, visit Vitamin Discount Center online at forlifeforless.com. That's forlifeforless.com, where you can also find the latest articles on health news, special offers, and their involvement in the community. Vitamin Discount Center, for life, for less.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Greens Plus, superfood for super health. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Right Way Nutrition. Nutrition the right way. Nutrix Hawaii. More nutrition, better health, purely Hawaiian. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Well, these scientists are unrelenting in their attempt to come up with some way to get this obesity epidemic under control through the use of prescription drugs. And it's all over the internet today. It's a story that's trending, and a study that's trending, this drug called Fexaramine. And went to see what I was trying to find, was having a hard time finding it for some reason. Don't know why. But I can tell you this, 10 milligrams retails 10 milligrams. And I don't know, see, I was looking for the daily dose, and I don't know what the daily dosage is. 10 milligrams is $189. 10 milligrams. 50 milligrams is $795. I got this from R&D Systems, a biotech brand, their website. Fexaramine, Fexaramine. And I would be darned if I can find the daily dosage, recommended daily dosage for the drug. Apparently, they're having great success with it in getting people to lose weight, and I was just describing how it works. Stays within the confines of the intestine, doesn't get into the bloodstream. There are less side effects. I couldn't find anything on side effects other than there aren't very many, they said. Some of these diet-related weight loss drugs, as you know, and I won't mention any brand here, You take them and you end up, with all kinds of digestive disorders. You end up going to the bathroom in your pants when you can't control it. I mean, all kinds of crazy side effects. This drug, not so much. Vexaremin, you're going to hear more about it. I'll report on it. I must say, though, independent of anything else, if these diet pills, these drugs, at the end of the day, as I was saying, headed into that last set of messages, you're not going to trick biology. If you think you can take that drug and continue to do all sorts of nutritional and lifestyle violations and keep the weight off, that's most likely not going to happen. And there are consequences with that. At the end of the day, even with some of these more effective diet pills that have few side effects and could be very well safe and effective, you're still going to need to engage in some healthy diet and lifestyle living. You can't escape it. And a one-pill therapy approach to things, people looking for, the easy way, you end up probably in more trouble than you started with. I reported on this yesterday. I alluded to it with my guest, Bruce Topping. There is little change, apparently. This comes out of Tufts University. And this is contributing to the obesity epidemic. It's interesting. On the one hand, you have many sectors of society that are fighting this epidemic, and they're losing one battle, losing the war once in a while, winning a battle, once in a blue moon. But we're losing the war on fighting this epidemic. There's no question about it. So you got that going on. Then there are other sectors of society that are promoting the epidemic. Let me give you an example. Out of Tufts University, a new report, there are two of them, in conjunction with the CDC, these two reports show that fast food portion sizes and the product formulation of these fast food products, which includes, their fat, sodium, bad carbs, sugar, whatever, between 1996 and 2013 hasn't changed at all, hardly at all, despite the effort for some of these fast food companies to improve the quality of the food. This new study is saying that the portion sizes have not changed from 96 to 2013. They cited an exception. There has been a very obvious and persistent downward trend in the amount of trans fat found in French fries between 2000 and 2009. Well, okay, there's some progress. Notwithstanding that progress, calorie and sodium content remains high. So you have to shift your attention away from portion size to looking at the total calories, the number of items that you're ordering, and and look at different menu choices. These two new reports are from researchers at the USDA Human Nutrition Research Center on Aging at Tufts University. And they said these reports show little change in fast food portion sizes and product formulation, they said, between 1996 and 2003. They looked at the calorie, the sodium, the saturated fat, and the trans fat content of popular menu items served at three, and I couldn't get the names. They wouldn't give up the names, of three national fast food chains between 96 and 2013. And what they found was that the average calories, the sodium, and saturated fat stayed relatively constant, albeit at high levels. This was published in a journal called Preventing Chronic Disease. No kidding. So you got this interesting paradox going on in our culture. And not only our culture, but other societies as well. You have people just pulling out their hair's on fire, trying to get this obesity epidemic under control, or at least moderated to some extent. And then on the other hand, you got sectors of society promoting the obesity epidemic. And what's interesting, when you talk to these food companies, everybody's saying, it's not us. You can't blame it on sodas. You can't blame it on this. You can't blame it on that. Well, where are these? There's a direct correlation between the introduction of these foods into our culture and the obesity epidemic. It's insulting. Come back. We'll have a lot more to talk about here on Let's Talk Nutrition. Happy New Year, by the way. Go to my website. The show is streaming live as we broadcast it. Your health is your wealth. See you in a few.
Still looking for your fountain of youth? It's Xenia. Look no further than the beauty aisle of your favorite health and nutrition store. Xenia is the newest product from Form Essentials, the brand that brought you solace. So you know it's filled with the highest quality ingredients. Many cosmetic products only treat topically, while Xenia addresses aging and hair loss from within. Formulated to support the growth of radiant hair, skin, and nails, Xenia is sure to help you turn back the hands of time and assist you in aging gracefully. Xenia provides a spectrum of key vitamins and other evidence-based natural ingredients such as alpha-lipoic acid, biotin, collagen, and elastin peptides, all combined in one capsule for your convenience. By promoting beauty from the inside out, you are strengthening your cells and creating a lasting enhancement to your natural beauty. Xenia fits into your daily routine and can be taken to boost your current cosmetic products. Available now at leading health and nutrition stores. Ask for Xenia by name. Start taking Xenia hair, skin, and nails today and get ready to look amazing. As a family-owned company since 1968, Now Foods has spent the last 46 years building a legacy in the natural health industry as a trusted leader. Now provides a comprehensive approach to wellness by offering more than 1,400 high-quality health foods, supplements, sports nutrition, and personal care products at an affordable price. Now believes that natural is better. They don't use artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners, and they offer many vegetarian, organic, and gluten-free products. Their foods are all non-GMO. Since their beginning, Now has grown to become an award-winning leader in the natural health industry. But one thing has never changed: their commitment to providing the highest quality products at the best value to empower people to lead healthier lives. High quality doesn't have to mean high price. From essential oils to amino acids, multivitamins to natural sweeteners, Now has you covered. To find a store near you that carries Now products, or for more information, visit nowfoods.com. That's nowfoods.com.
I'm consumer investigator Dale Cardwell. After Let's Talk Nutrition, join me on Trustdale Radio today at 11 on 1250 WHNZ.
If you're a business owner and have a traditional defined retirement plan, then it's time you look into the Benefit Focus Plan with Maggie Tax. The Benefit Focus Plan can triple corporate tax deductions and get larger deductions than in any other retirement plan. It's the largest corporate tax benefit of any qualified retirement plan that took effect back in 2008. Learn more by calling Maggie Tax at 813-909-0022 or visit MaggieTax.com. That's MaggieTax.com for the benefit-focused plan.
From the all-new Newport Richie Nissan Weather Center.
Partly cloudy today with a high near 73. Tonight it will get chilly with a low of 50. And tomorrow, partly cloudy, a bit breezy with a high near 68.
This report is brought to you by the Exergen Temporal Scanner Thermometer. The Exergen Temporal Scanner Thermometer is doctor recommended and backed by more medical studies than any other thermometer. Your family's healthcare deserves the best. The Exergen Temporal Scanner Thermometer. Get yours at your local Club Warehouse and other fine retailers today.
Impact Radio. This is 1250 Winds, WHNZ, Tampa Bay, an iHeart radio station.
CBS News, I'm Frank Sedapani. It's the day after a big blowout on Wall Street, and the stock market is showing some modest gains. The Dow Industrial Average, which fell more than 300 points yesterday, is up 33 points in early trading. The engine that dragged the market down yesterday was the ongoing slump in oil prices. Weak demand for oil is a troubling byproduct of slower economic activity around the world. CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger tells us there's no telling how low oil can go.
This morning, oil is again under pressure, and there really doesn't appear to be a natural bottom.
Right now, oil is about 2.5% lower, trading at under $49 a barrel, the lowest it's been in 6 years. To Washington, where the new Congress goes back to work 2 hours from now, CBS's Mark Albert tells us what to look for.
This new Republican-controlled Congress could have clashes with President Obama, but also areas of potential compromise, for example, on trade agreements, tax reform, and jobs bills. But some of the ideas that the Republicans want to take up immediately, like the Keystone XL pipeline, some job creation bills, some repealing or reforming the Affordable Care Act, and border security, could come in for some quick opposition from the White House.
Overseas, coalition warplanes have been busy in the skies over Syria and Iraq. CBS's Cammie McCormick has that.
10 airstrikes targeted ISIS positions in Syria. In Iraq, there were 2 airstrikes yesterday and today. One, according to the military, destroyed an ISIS tactical unit and ISIS vehicles near Al-Assad Air Base. This is the base where more than 300 U.S. troops are currently located, many of them Marines. The Pentagon says the base has been taking regular mortar fire from ISIS, though they failed to hit anything consequential, according to a Pentagon spokesman.
Beheadings are one weapon ISIS has used in its reign of terror. Now a Syrian opposition group says a top ISIS police official has been found with his head cut off. On the Weather Watch, sub-zero cold will be a fact of life across the upper Midwest for the rest of this week.
It's fun to play in the snow, but when it's this cold, you can't even walk outside without your eyes freezing.
It's below freezing across the east and in parts of the south. Tomorrow could be the coldest day this week. CBS's Dean Reynolds tells us what Chicago firefighters are doing so they'll be able to handle any emergency.
They're de-icing fire hydrants around town to make sure they are operational in case there's a fire.
40 miles southeast of Columbus, Ohio, a toddler was one of 4 people killed by an overnight fire in a trailer home. The cause of that fire is under investigation. The latest marvels of imagination and technology are on display at the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas. CBS News technology analyst Larry Magid tells us one could make wash day less of a hassle.
There are going to be a lot of connected home appliances at the show, including a washing machine from LG that allows you to wash 2 loads at once, a big one and a little one, and uses Wi-Fi to alert you when your clothes are clean, even if you're nowhere near the machine.
Back on Wall Street, the stock market is giving up some of its early gains. Right now, the Dow Industrials are up just 10 points. This is CBS News.
Geico Motorcycle presents Reflections from the Road.
Let me tell you, the road is a much more relaxing place since I switched to Geico Motorcycle Insurance and started saving money. With that taken care of, now I can think about deep, important things. Like how come it's a pair of pants when there's only one of them? A real brain teaser. But hey, at least saving money with Geico Motorcycle is as easy as pie. What does that mean, anyway?
Geico Motorcycle Insurance. See how much you could save.
As a retired teacher, I look for ways to save money for the things I love, like traveling the world. Medicare plans change each year. Fortunately, my Health Mart pharmacist helped me understand my insurance, saving me money on prescriptions. And they can help you too. My pharmacist cares about my health and the things I love, whatever that might be.
Health Mart, caring for you and about you. Visit healthmart.com for the locally owned pharmacy near you.
She didn't just visit the sick and poor. She moved in with them because they needed help. Mother Teresa couldn't do it all, but she gave her all. Compassion. Pass it on. From the Foundation for a Better Life at values.com.
From Bright House Network's Traffic Center, because of the cleanup from the overnight tanker fire, we still have westbound Gandy Boulevard closed at eastbound Roosevelt. Still have a crash in the left lane eastbound on the Courtney Campbell Causeway approaching Rocky Point. There's an accident on US 19 at Tampa Road, and the Epiphany celebration has several roads closed in Tarpon Springs. See traffic problems? Call the injury firm of Abrahamson and Utica Hillsborough Traffic Tip Line at 866-545-9595.
1250 winds, Weather Center forecast. Sunshine, a few scattered clouds today. High up to around the mid-70s inland. We'll see a few lows, low 70s towards the coastlines. And a chilly evening. We'll see the overnights into the lower 50s as the front starts to push into the Bay Area. We'll see a high tomorrow of only the mid-60s, and then cold overnight. That's when the front really moves in for Wednesday to Thursday. Going to see freezing temperatures to the north, rest of the Bay Area in the upper 30s, low 40s. Then it'll bring a very cold and breezy but sunny day Thursday in the upper 50s. And then we'll see that slow climb and getting back up to the upper 70s, near 80 degrees through the weekend. Looks like Sunday will bounce back up to the mid to upper 70s and start the week near 80. Wall Street today, markets opened up positive. Right now, mixed. Dow up 19, NASDAQ down 5. The S&P index up a point. Dow 17,520. Impact Radio, 1250 wins, WHNZ.
The opinions, viewpoints, and promises made during the following program are not those of WHNZ AM, its staff, management, or parent company, iHeartMedia Incorporated.
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom.
Get ready to get healthy. Get ready to get fit. Get ready to take charge of your health. Get ready to listen, learn, and live healthier. Because your health is your wealth. It's time for some information and inspiration. It's time to talk about health and nutrition. Nutrition for your body, for your mind, for your spirit. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition. Proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, supplementation for when you don't. Let's Talk Nutrition. Scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Daily prizes and giveaways. Follow Dr. Garko on Twitter at Dr. Garko and on Facebook at facebook.com/Dr. Michael Garko. Now, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition.
It's great to be with you. Happy New Year. We're off to, 2015. Hope you're having a good start to the year. And we appreciate you tuning into the show. And we'll be here for a little while longer today. And with you always, Monday through Friday, this show airs. And you can listen to the show, of course, on your radio in your neck of the broadcast woods. The show is syndicated across the U.S. But you can go to my website at letstalknutrition.com, click on Listen Live. And, not only will you be able to do that, but you can go to my website. And as soon as you get there, and if you're watching the show as I broadcast it live from 9 to 11, quite frankly, then you're going to be able to watch the show. And I'm there right now, and I can see that we're on that home page. And so this is called streaming. And that is a trend that is taking some hold and seems to be the future of terrestrial radio, where you have streaming video, TV, if you will, with the broadcast. It's been around for a while. It's catching on somewhat. It does take a little bit of technological expertise and some investment and whatnot, but we're happy to do it. So the show will stream, and those shows will be archived as well on my website. 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. Marist, the polling company, every year they do all kinds of polling, political polling. You hear their name will come up during the election season. You'll hear Marist poll. But they also do, one of the things that they do, I guess, with their left hand, is annual New Year's resolutions. And this year, they had a list of resolutions that seemed to occupy people's interest. Lose weight was at the top of the list. It was followed by, in this order, and some were, I'm not going to give you don't repeat the statistics because it take up too much time, but some of them were statistically the same percentage of people said that they wanted to do this kind of thing for the coming year, accomplish this goal. Exercise more was next. Be a better person came in at number 3. Now, that's an interesting resolution. What does that really mean? Be a better person. And how or in what ways, right? Improve health. Okay. How or in what ways? Stop smoking. That's very specific. Spend less money, save more. Eat healthier. Get better job. Go back to school. Get closer to God. Okay. Increase family time. Use time better. Enjoy life. Stop drinking. You know, when the word stop comes in front of something, those are usually pretty tough and high failure rate. Set goals. Get new house. Worry less. Well, given the list that I just read down so far, all those things contribute to worrying. Kinder to others, they said. People want to travel more, and some people want to get more politically involved. Okay. Weight loss was at the top. At the top. And this is the time of year when weight loss diets are rolled out, no pun intended. However, turns out that some diets are not really weight loss diets, but they're diets, ways of eating, tend to do better and trend better and have greater success. I'm going to talk about that a little bit. Before we do that, let's go to St. Petersburg, Florida, where it's not 6 degrees as it is in Chicago. Right, Mel?
Right, Doc.
How are you? Happy New Year, Mel.
Thank you. Same to you.
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm working on those resolutions.
Which one of those did you? Which one of those, Mel, resonated with you?
Okay.
What? In other words, it's my way of asking. For 2015, is there something you really want to work on?
Yes, the weight loss, and I'm doing pretty good. But instead of having it, I have a resolution not to eat more than 1,400 calories a day.
Woo.
Now, we all know we need good calories when we limit it to that much. But I think to have, I'm not going to eat this and I'm not going to eat that, the more chance there is of failing, of myself anyway.
I agree.
And so that's one of my resolutions.
Well, let's talk about that, because you reflect many people that are listening to this show and people around the country that are trying to lose weight, and they go about it in different ways, some of which are not very effective. And people will say, well, I'm going to eliminate this. I'm going to stop doing that. And there's like a wholesale change in a piece of behavior. Typically, that doesn't work. So your goal is to consume. You have a goal of wanting. You're asking the question. And yesterday I reported on this. Sometimes it's better to frame the goal as a question rather than an assertion. Rather than saying, I'm going to eat only 1,400 calories a day, you might pose it as a question. Will I be able to eat 1,400 calories a day? Can I do that? And if so, how am I going to do that? So let's talk about that. 1,400 calories a day. How did you come up with that number?
Well, the dietitian, the nutritionist, and the doctor that I go to would like me to have no more than 1,200 calories a day. But I don't think we can have if I set it at 12 and I go to 13. So, there's no way to get an exact number. So I'm putting a limit of 14.
Let me ask you this. Do you have any idea of how many calories you have been consuming on a regular basis?
More than that.
What do you think?
Quite a bit more, but not a whole lot more.
2,000? 2,000 calories a day?
Probably at the most.
So we're asking for a 600 to 700 calorie deficit each day.
Right.
Okay, that's okay. Let's think about this. When you were eating 2,000 calories a day, were you still gaining weight?
Yes.
You were?
Yes.
Okay. Were you gaining weight at a high rate? Was you gaining a lot of weight?
No.
No. But you weren't losing weight.
I was losing and gaining 1 pound or 2 a month.
At 2,000 calories a day?
That's right.
Okay,
and
so...
maybe, like we say, I mean, counting every calorie, I may have missed a few. You know what I mean?
I understand. No. You're right.
Hard.
Yes, it is very hard. This is a great call because this gets to the heart of the matter, and this is what I do with clients. Exactly what I'm doing with you, and there's no charge here, Mel. So you're not going to get a bill. Now the question becomes, what foods were you consuming that constituted the 2,000 calories? Were most of those foods fruits, vegetables, legumes, high-fiber foods, or were they more processed foods, or was them a mixture?
They were foods that I have difficulty controlling.
Okay.
Crackers and cheese.
Either
one of which we should have very much of when you're having 1,400 calories a day.
Well, I'm going to tell you, if you're going to eat crackers and cheese, you're going to get the 1,400 calories real quick.
That's right.
And by noon or by 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you will have reached your limit, and then you got to make it till bedtime without eating.
No good.
Good luck with that. Don't hang up. When we come back, let's talk some more, and maybe we can find a way to help your dietitian and your nutritionist help you, okay? Can you hang on? Okay, good. We come back, we'll talk with Mel. This is a great call because it does get to the heart of the matter. How exactly do you do this? How do you lose that weight? Mel's right, calorie restriction, but how?
Did you know that when it comes to supporting whole body health, there's an herbal supplement that may be as important as your daily multivitamin? Discover Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter. Formulated to support a whole body, healthy inflammation response, an ongoing natural process and part of the body doing its job. We often think of the inflammation response as something we can feel, such as where there are sensitive nerve endings. But did you know that we can also have an inflammation response we can't feel? And whether we are aware of it or not, our inflammation response can affect the whole body. Zyflamend is a patented blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, that help balance and support your body's natural, healthy inflammation response for overall health and wellness. And it's clinically tested. Discover the premier herbal supplement for whole body health from New Chapter, Zyflamend Whole Body. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Available at your local fine health food store.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace for a good night's rest naturally.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
We live in an age of fast information, high-speed communication, instant gratification, rapid transit, ready mixed, pre-cooked, heat and serve, and living life on a moment's notice. But when it comes to staying healthy, you pause for a moment. Jarrow Formulas has been formulating high-quality nutritional products for over 30 years and has been a leader in the research and development of some of the most effective, affordable, and cutting-edge natural health solutions in the world. At Jarrow Formulas, they understand that distinction does not happen overnight and that a reputation for excellence is only earned through many years of persistence. Their staff of scientists and health professionals insist on doing things the old-fashioned way, with clinical studies and scientific research. They believe that the true test of a quality company is the purity, potency, and good value of its products and meeting the highest expectation of those who matter most, their customers. For more information about their superior formulas and to request free samples of their leading brands, please go to www.jarrow.com. Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. Vega, clean, plant-based nutrition. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Nordic Naturals, pure and great-tasting omega oils. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
And we're back. So it turns out that Mel, who lives in St. Petersburg, Florida, I know he's been a listener to my show for a long time. He's called in over the years, and he's a regular listener and a faithful listener. And I typically don't do this, but with him I will, because of his loyalty to the show and because he raises an interesting question. As I just reported, in the Marist poll for 2015 of New Year's resolutions, weight loss was at the top of the list. And not only in that poll, but other polls that I looked at, weight loss, exercise more, a lot of health-related resolutions, always in the top 10, always. And the failure rate on them is terrible. It's abysmal. I've written about it. Go on my website. You'll see my articles there. And it's all about approach, mindset, what's your attitude, what's your disposition about this, and what is your approach? What are the strategies and tactics that you're going to use to try to accomplish this goal of weight loss? And so we're going to talk with Mel, and I'm going to walk through this with him. This is by way of sharing with you what I do when I work with clients and how my approach to all of this. Weight loss diets notice I said weight loss diets do not work. Diets, ways of eating using nutritional principles, tend to work. Mel, welcome back, Mel.
Okay, Doc.
Okay, so you're on the right track. Your dietitian, your nutritionist said that they want to reduce your calorie consumption down to 1,400 a day. I had somebody in the studio say to me, I eat 1,400 calories at one meal. So you have to distribute it throughout the day. This is no small challenge.
Right.
And it's going to involve what you're willing to do, your willingness. This is not about willpower. And that's where a lot of people make a mistake, Mel. They think, well, I can do this solely on willpower. No, you can't.
I can't.
You can't, and I can't either. Nobody can, because sooner or later, willpower runs out, and there's that temptation will be there. It's just a matter of time. So if it's not willpower, then what is it? Well, there's a concept called willingness. What are you willing to do? What are you willing not to do? That becomes the question. It's a matter of willingness. And and one should also keep in mind, you can expect some failure here. People who walk into this kind of project with the expectation that they're going to be 100% successful and there's not going to be any failure, they're going to fail more likely than not.
Soon, probably.
Right. It's going to happen. There's going to be days when you're going to do better than other days, and you should expect that. And you shouldn't expect that on the days where you succumb to the temptation that you throw, everything, you cast all of it to the wind and you say, the hell with it all, and I give up. No. You say, okay, today was not a good day, tomorrow will be better. So that being said, did your dietitian or nutritionist say to you or offer any recommendations on what foods you should eat to get to 1,400 calories a day?
Yes.
What did they say?
Think primarily of protein, getting a minimum of 60 grams a day.
How many grams?
60.
60?
A minimum of 60.
Okay.
And calories. Now, you could eat a lot of calories if you ate certain foods. You could eat 3,000 and not get 60. But you primarily to think of protein, grams of protein.
Okay, so 60 grams of protein.
Right.
There are 3 macronutrients: protein, carbohydrates, and fat. What else did they tell you to eat to consume this 1,400 calories besides protein?
To eat complex carbohydrate that are good carbohydrates.
Complex carbs, that would be your vegetables.
And a few nuts, maybe.
Legumes,
Seeds,
legumes, or however you want to say it.
Maybe an egg.
Okay. And what about fat? What fat did they tell you? What foods to eat for fat?
Nuts and seeds, and a little bit of olive oil, and
this is
try
good.
to have the good fat. Like we know the omega 3.
Omega 3 essential fatty acids.
And to eat. I've had weight loss surgery. Is why they want me to not eat too much.
What did you have? The band?
Yes.
When did you have that surgery done?
3 years ago.
And how has that worked?
I lost 100 pounds.
Oh my goodness.
But I've gained some of it back.
How much?
60. No, 60 pounds.
And what do you attribute that to?
Okay, we've got to eat. We can't have our band so tight that we can't eat.
Mm-hmm.
Correct?
Right.
We got to eat. We got to get nutrition. But we should only eat, since we are limited, we should eat good calories. If you can have 1,400 calories a day, don't make a pie that contains 1,400 calories and eat that for the day.
Well, this is interesting. So you had the weight band. What was the technical name of the surgery that they did for you?
Gastric gastric banding surgery.
Okay, gastric. Even with that surgery, this is interesting. That's very extreme. You can see that in this case, Mel still had a hard time keeping the weight off. As I said, you can't trick biology. We're going to come back to Mel, and we're going to see if we can put this protocol together and make some sense of it all.
Today's veterans often return from active duty with disabilities that make daily life a challenge. Now through December 31st, you can help rebuild their lives by participating in the Buy One Bottle, Help Two Heroes campaign, sponsored by Nordic Naturals, the #1 fish oil in the U.S. Every time you purchase a qualifying Nordic Naturals product, you will be helping Pause for Veterans. Pause for Veterans is a nonprofit organization that pairs combat wounded veterans with rescued shelter dogs, specially trained to help them with everyday tasks. The dogs are given a loving home, and the veterans' quality of life is transformed by the healing power of their new canine partner. Join Nordic Naturals in supporting Pause for Veterans through their Buy One Bottle, Help Two Heroes initiative. Through December 31st, every time you purchase a qualifying Nordic Naturals product, you will help provide omega-3s to veterans and their service dogs. Buy One Bottle, Help Two Heroes. To find a retailer near you, visit NordicNaturals.com.
The opinions, viewpoints, and promises made during this program are not those of WHNZ AM, its staff, management, or parent company, iHeartMedia Incorporated.
The start of your day used to be a simple routine. You opened the bathroom door, turned on the shower, fixed some breakfast, and brushed your teeth. But since you've been diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, the start of the day isn't so simple anymore. What used to be everyday tasks are now daily reminders that it's time to explore new options for RA. If you or a loved one has rheumatoid arthritis, RA StudyLink may be able to connect you to a medical research study in your area. These studies determine the safety and effectiveness of investigational medications for RA. Those who qualify will receive an investigational medication and/or inactive placebo, study-related medical examinations, and laboratory tests at no cost. Compensation for travel may also be available. To find a study in your area, visit rastudylink.com today. That's rastudylink.com.
It's time for the Morgan & Morgan Legal Brief.
A firm's mission statement defines your hopes, dreams, and aspirations. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. We take very seriously our obligations to our clients, many who come to us in their most desperate hour. Our mission is you. Morgan & Morgan. For the people.
America was built by people with a few dollars and a dream. And while many don't know it, there's one path to success that still only requires a dream and about $10. That's right. If your dream is to start or grow your business, something as simple as the right business card could make all the difference. And today at Vistaprint.com, you can get 500 full-color business cards for only $9.99. That's right, only $9.99. Just go to Vistaprint.com and enter promo code 4433 at checkout. That's Vistaprint.com, promo code 4433.
Need a station everyone can agree on at work? Pick Mix. Mix 100.7 plays a variety of the 90s till now with an hour and a half of commercial-free music all through the workday. Tampa Bay's Mix 100.7.
Does a presentation with high-quality paper give you goosebumps? When you hear LaserJet printers printing, does it sound like a pastoral symphony? If so, you might be gear-centric. Someone who knows that the right office gear helps you do great things. And at Office Depot and Office Max, we have the quality printing gear you need. Right now, all printers are on sale, plus great deals on HP ink and toner. Office Depot and Office Max. Gear up for great. Offer ends 1/10.
This report is brought to you by Robitussin. Robitussin, the #1 pharmacist recommended brand for cough, cold, and flu combinations. Robitussin has a dual-action liquid that instantly soothes your throat and delivers fast, powerful relief of even your toughest coughs. Robitussin. Don't suffer the consequences. Control your cough with Robitussin. Use as directed.
For the White House Network's traffic center, still have cleanup from an overnight tanker fire. Westbound Gandy is closed at the intersection with eastbound Roosevelt. In Tarpon Springs, several roadways are closed with the Epiphany celebration. Got a crash off to the side northbound on 275 near the West Shore entrance and an accident at 56th and Sly. See traffic problems? Call the injury firm of Abrahamson and Newdwick Hillsborough traffic tip line at 866-545-9595.
1250 winds, Weather Center forecast. High reaching the lower mid-70s today. We'll see sunshine mixed with clouds. And lows tonight moving into the low 50s as the front slowly starts to push into the Bay Area. That's affecting the rest of the country. And that'll be highs tomorrow in the mid-60s. And we'll see a cold overnight as it finally pushes in the upper 30s. Some freezing temps to the north. And that'll bring on a very cold Thursday. Breezy, sunny, and upper 50s for the high. We'll gradually, slowly climb up Friday in the mid-60s, upper 60s Saturday, then upper 70s, near 80 degrees on Sunday, and we'll see that on Monday as well to start the week. Markets today, Dow is up 56, NASDAQ gaining a point, the S&P Index positive 6, Dow to 17,557 points. At 68 in Brandon, Lakeland 64, Clearwater 63, 69 Bradenton. Impact Radio, 1250 wins.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Garden of Life, empowering extraordinary health. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Renew Life, the digestive care company. Flora, premium organic oils, teas, tonics, and supplements. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back and welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. If you just tuned in, 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. I'm having a conversation with Mel. Mel has been a longtime listener of Let's Talk Nutrition. He made the New Year's resolution of wanting to lose weight. And under the direction and guidance of with his nutritionist, has set about to, one way he's going to try to do this is limit himself to 1,400 calories a day, which is very challenging. Turns out that, Mel, welcome back. You had gastric bypass surgery, a couple of years ago?
3 years ago.
Okay, 3 years ago, and you lost 100 pounds.
Yes.
And then, interestingly enough, you gained 60 pounds back.
Yes.
And now you said, well, this can't continue. I need to find another way here to keep this weight off. My point, though, this is interesting. And first of all, I'm so appreciative, and I'm grateful for you sharing this story, because many people listening, believe you me, are in the same boat you are. And this is a great conversation to have. So your goal is 1,400 calories, and your dietitian or nutritionist said they want you to eat 60 grams of protein a day.
Right.
They want you to consume complex carbohydrates. That would be your vegetables, legumes, and so on. And then fat, what foods? They said nuts, seeds, olive oil, get your omega-3. So you could eat, for example, fish. You would get both protein and the good fat. So there's some foods you can get both. Did they say what percentage of the food, protein, carbohydrate, and fat type of macronutrient they wanted you to have? Like, was it 30% protein, 40%?
I don't think so.
They didn't do that.
Now, they may have, but I don't think so. I think that they told me to concentrate on protein.
Okay. Well, you need protein for sure, but you also need good fat in your diet. And you also need good complex carbs. Carbohydrates are the master fuel of the body. Right. Otherwise, you're going to flatten out. You're not going to have any energy, and you're going to feel very lethargic.
That's true.
Okay. So, and you admittedly said that there were some foods that were a temptation. For example, you mentioned cheese and crackers.
Right.
There may be some other foods that maybe refined processed foods, cookies, crackers, cakes, chips, colas, that fall into that same category. I'm not going to interrogate you on that.
Well, I told the doctor, and I had gained some, and I had eaten some ice cream.
Uh-huh.
And he said, I can't tighten your band so tight that you can't eat ice cream.
I see.
I can't do that for you.
Exactly.
Because you couldn't even drink. Ice cream just melts and is liquid. And
Exactly. So this comes down to the question, what are you willing to do, and what are you not willing to do? Let me ask you this. What are you not willing to do? What will you not do?
I am not willing to feel sick, physically sick, with a headache, and, like you say, no energy. And if it's between eating something and being sick, I'm going to eat something.
You're going to eat something.
Now, I hope it isn't going to be too much.
So, what foods are you not willing to give up, or at least reduce the intake? What foods are you you're going to say, are there any foods that you are not willing to give up?
No, except I'm not willing to give up some half and half in my coffee.
Okay.
That's probably the only thing.
Okay.
And this morning I measure it out. Well, it would probably be too much, but I measure it out. I don't just pour it in there anymore.
All right, so we'll leave the half and half in, but you said that all other foods are on, no pun intended, on the table here, that you are willing to give those other foods up, right? Or at least reduce the intake of them, correct?
Yes, except if I am a guest in someone else's home.
Okay.
I will eat whatever's on the table, but
that's rare. Okay, good enough. All right. So now then, here we are. You got $1,400 to spend. How are you going to spend it every day? And you got to spend it wisely, right? And you want to eat so that you don't feel sick or have a headache, because that tends to happen for you. And when that happens, what you will do is you will, based on past behavior, I gleaned and I assumed, I inferred, that you will eat. If you start to feel sick and get a headache because you haven't eaten, you're going to go eat. And more than likely, you're probably going to eat something that's not healthy.
Right, like yesterday, the big can of clam chowder.
Oh, my land.
England clam chowder.
Okay.
That's what was on the counter.
Okay, so here's a start. For suggestion number 1, remove from the pantry and remove from the house as many of those foods that you said you are willing to give up. Now, there may be some that you still want to sort of have them hang around a little bit, but for the most part, you need to remove the temptation. That will help, because if the bag of chips is there, if that can of clam chowder that's loaded with sodium and fat, unhealthy fat and sodium is around, you're going to eat it. So if you can keep those foods out of the house as much as possible, that's where you got to start. Okay? Try to limit the temptation. I know that sounds, perhaps, you say, geez, really? Yes, really. You have to try to minimize the temptation. So you start there. Now, we're going to keep the half and half in, so you can, when you go shopping, go ahead and buy your half and half, and you're going to put it in your coffee in the morning. We're going to allow you to eat that, because you said you were not willing to give that up. But all the other foods, you said, I'm willing to give them up. So the first step in doing that is to eliminate them from the shopping cart.
Okay.
Okay? Now then, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We want you to eat 3 meals a day and maybe a little snack in between each one. We only have 1,400 calories. Now, if your diet is the reason why they want you to eat a lot of protein, because protein is filling. And when you make a protein shake with some water, and you have like 20 grams of protein in there with low carbs, and hence you'll have low calories, maybe 100 calories, 150 calories, 200 at most.
I made it this morning. Morning is the time I don't really want to eat. I'm glad I have the shake, many that you have had on your program.
Okay.
And
so how many calories?
Okay,
how many calories in that shake?
Okay, 150 and 180, I would say, this morning.
Okay, good enough. You have 180 calories, so we'll subtract that from the 1,400, and that was your breakfast. Now, I can tell you one of the keys to losing weight is not only protein, but fiber. Fiber. Why? Because fiber is going to make you feel full. You're going to get a feeling of fullness, and you're not going to want to eat. You already have gastric surgery, so your stomach is smaller. When we come back, we'll try to round this out a little bit, and I'll give you the key strategies, and then we'll take Tony's call in Richmond, Virginia, and I'll have the LTN health question.
Hi, I'm Kate. When I asked my health food store to recommend a natural solution to improve my digestive health, they suggested their best-selling probiotic, Ultimate Flora Critical Care. It has 50 billion live probiotic cultures in every capsule. I was surprised to learn that a poor diet, aging, and even stress can deplete our bodies of billions of good bacteria. That's why I take one Ultimate Flora Critical Care probiotic a day to help maintain my digestive balance, support my immune health, and help keep me regular. And my mother takes Ultimate Flora Senior Formula. It's formulated to help adults 50 and older maintain good digestive health too. It's the Ultimate Flora difference that sold me. Each high-potency, once-daily formula includes strains that are scientifically studied for their specific health benefits. Plus, the delayed-release capsules protect the probiotics from harsh stomach acid. Ultimate Flora probiotics are available at health food stores everywhere. From Renew Life, the digestive care experts.
Still looking for your fountain of youth? It's Xenia. Look no further than the beauty aisle of your favorite health and nutrition store. Xenia is the newest product from Form Essentials, the brand that brought you solace. So you know it's filled with the highest quality ingredients. Many cosmetic products only treat topically, while Xenia addresses aging and hair loss from within. Formulated to support the growth of radiant hair, skin, and nails, Xenia is sure to help you turn back the hands of time and assist you in aging gracefully. Xenia provides provides a spectrum of key vitamins and other evidence-based natural ingredients, such as alpha-lipoic acid, biotin, collagen, and elastin peptides, all combined in one capsule for your convenience. By promoting beauty from the inside out, you are strengthening your cells and creating a lasting enhancement to your natural beauty. Xenia fits into your daily routine and can be taken to boost your current cosmetic products. Available now at leading health and nutrition stores. Ask for Xenia by name. Start taking Xenia hair, skin, and nails today and get ready to look amazing.
Are you waking up each day to the life you have to live or to the life you want to live? Better health shouldn't be left to chance. Smart choices to living longer and stronger include making Kyolic aged garlic extract a part of your daily routine. For years, medical researchers have recommended adding Kyolic to the diet as a powerful tool to enhancing overall heart and immune health. Recent clinical studies at UCLA Medical Center using Kyolic suggest that garlic may slow plaque formation in the arteries and support healthy cholesterol and homocysteine levels. Previous research also shows Kyolic may enhance your immune system defenses. Kyolic is organic, odorless, and the only antioxidant garlic supplement available worldwide. Maintaining a healthier you could extend your life. Your wellness begins with Kyolic aged garlic extract. Available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold. Visit Kyolic.com. That's KYOLIC.com. Or call 1-800-421-2998 for a free sample today.
Looking for the best prices on the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products? At Vitamin Discount Center, you can save up to 50% off everything, every day. Vitamin Discount Center recognizes the need for an affordable solution for people to start taking a proactive approach to their health. And for over 15 years, Vitamin Discount Center has been a valuable neighborhood nutrition resource, offering high-quality nutritional supplements at an affordable price at 10 stores across the Tampa Bay area. Voted Best Independent Chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center also offers great customer service, friendly and knowledgeable advice, and helps equip customers with the information and products necessary to improve your health. With the best prices on the best selection, why shop anywhere else? To locate the store nearest you, visit Vitamin Discount Center online at forlifeforless.com. That's forlifeforless.com, where you can also find the latest articles on health news, special offers, and their involvement in the community. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Did you know your digestive tract is home to millions of bacteria? Some good, some not so good. And if you want to stay healthy, it's important to make sure that your body is populated with the good bacteria it needs. Probiotic Defense contains 13 of today's most effective friendly bacteria strains, along with other compounds shown in studies to support healthy digestion and immune system function. Don't settle for low-potency, overpriced formulas. Ask for Now Foods Probiotic Defense with the bright orange label. To find a retailer near you, go to nowfoods.com.
What are you doing this month? If you suffer from stiff joints, you can do something special. You could try new Flex Now Joint Formula. Flex Now offers you complete relief in just 1 month or a complete refund. Flex Now is a unique concentration of shea nut triterpenes, the most potent inflammation fighter of any botanical, and it's only when inflammation is reduced that your body begins to heal. Try new Flex Now Joint Formula and make this the month you get rid of stiff joints. Ask for Flex Now at Vitamin Discount Center and other leading natural product stores.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Greens Plus, superfood for super health. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Xenia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Right Way Nutrition. Nutrition the right way. Nutrix Hawaii. More nutrition, better health, purely Hawaiian. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Here's the LTN Health Question of the Day, sponsored by VDCUSA.com. So the Marist poll for 2015 on New Year's resolutions had a number of them, and I went down the list a little while ago. Here's the question. What was the number one New Year's resolution on that Marist poll? Was it A, exercise more, B, be a better person, C, lose weight, or D, stop smoking? What was the number one New Year's resolution in the Marist poll? A, exercise more, B, be a better person, C, lose weight, or D, stop smoking. If you have the correct answer, you'll win a $25 supplement gift card, and that's all good. That's a good way to start the year. I'm talking with Mel, who lives in St. Petersburg, Florida, and one of his resolutions, by the way, speaking of resolutions, is on the advice of his doctor, is to lose some weight. Mel had gastric bypass surgery 3 years ago. He lost 100 pounds. He had some success. But even with the surgery, he gained back 60 pounds. So he's trying to lose that weight. On the advice of his dietitian, nutritionist, said, we got to get you down to 1,400 calories a day, and I'm trying to help him with that. So, Mel, I would agree. Protein is a key. And you had your protein shake this morning, was about 150 or so calories. So you spent some of that 1,400. It was spent wisely. Now you got lunch and dinner to go through. Now, 60 grams of protein isn't all that much. If you had 3 protein shakes a day at 20 grams a pop, that would take care of it, okay?
Right.
So you could plan on that. And I wouldn't do a shake, and I would use water. Use water.
I always I never use anything but water.
Use water. Just water in the protein powder. Do 3 shakes a day at 20 grams of a shake.
Right.
You can distribute that throughout the day. I would do one for the breakfast, perhaps maybe one in the afternoon, in between 12 and 3 or something, I don't know, or at 3 o'clock before your main meal at 5 o'clock, and maybe another one a little later in the day. But 3 shakes somewhere through the day, 60 grams. Now you got carbs and protein. Vegetables, a lot of vegetables, some fruit, legumes, seeds, nuts on the menu, man. Put them on the menu.
Okay.
Now, listen. Fiber is the key. You're going to have to ask your doctor. You heard soluble fiber is the key. Vegetables are loaded with soluble fiber. The vegetables and I would steam the vegetables. Steam them. I wouldn't fry them, deep fry them, or anything like that. Steam them. Don't cook them in water. You're cooking out all the nutrients. Steam them. Only takes a few minutes, and you're done. And you can put a little bit of olive oil on the vegetables and eat them, whether they be cruciferous vegetables, whatever it may be. And that's the way that I would do it. Okay. And try to eat as much vegetables as you can. You're going to have a hard time eating a bunch of vegetables at one time because they're loaded with fiber. Right. You might ask your doctor, huh?
It's hard to get them very many down.
Exactly.
I could eat a half a cup.
That's fine. That's great. Put a little olive oil on them, a little oregano powder, or some garlic powder or something. Tasty. You have that for lunch, maybe with a protein shake. Again, at noon, have another protein shake with your vegetables. Okay?
And I am not using it, as you can imagine. I have the PGX granules.
Okay.
Is that a good fiber?
Yeah, you were reading my mind. Ask your doctor if it's okay for you to take PGX, the granules. You mix them with water and you drink it down. You take those about 15 to 20 minutes before a meal, and you're going to feel full. And if you can get up, I would start with 2.5 grams. And if you can get up to 5 grams before a meal, that would be great without any gastro. You may not be able to do it because you have gastric bypass surgery.
Is 2.5 that about a scoop?
Perhaps. Measure whatever. 2.5 grams. I would just do 2.5 grams for now to see if that works before every time you eat. In fact, Natural Factors has a protein shake with the PGX in it. It's called Satisfast.
Right.
They have that shake. Let me take a call in Tampa. Lenora, what was the number one weight loss? What was the number one resolution for Maris Poll? Was it exercise more, be a better person, weight loss, or quit smoking?
Oh, weight loss.
Weight loss. Congratulations. You won a $25 supplement gift card.
Thank you very much.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Dr. Garko.
Thank you so much. Did I lose Tony in Richmond? Okay. Tony, I'm sorry I couldn't take your call. Call me tomorrow because I wanted to spend time with Tony's a regular listener, too. I really like Tony a lot. He always has good questions and good comments. So call me tomorrow, Tony, please. Mel, getting back to you. this is very important. The PGX will help. They have a shake. Natural Factors has a shake a protein product called Satisfast. It already has the PGX in it.
Yeah, I've seen it at Vitamin Discount.
Yes. Try that. That very useful, very helpful. Also use the granules before every meal that you eat. At least 2.5 grams. Mix it with water. Drink it down with 8 ounces of water about 20 to 30 minutes before you eat. That'll create a feeling of fullness.
Okay.
Introduce more. That's a way of introducing more soluble fiber into your diet. That is the key for you. Now, to make sure that your nutritional status stays optimal, you want to make sure, and I don't know if your nutritionist talked to you about this, a good multiple vitamin and mineral, a good multi. I would also take some fish oil, like Nordic Naturals Ultimate Omega. I would do a couple of grams a day to make sure I'm getting that into my diet, and the PGX. Those are the only 3 supplements I would recommend at this time. And then you can eat things like fish that have protein and fat in them, and so you kill 2 birds with 1 stone there. And you want to be strict. You want to keep it to 1,400. You can do this. You have to be confident. You got to make the commitment, and you got to be willing. And you got to know that there's some days where you're not going to do as well as other days. But I'll work with you on this. Let's make this a project.
I'll call you in a month.
Call me in a couple of weeks. Don't wait a month.
Okay.
Call me in a couple of weeks, and let's discuss it again and see how you're doing and tell me where you're having difficulty, and we'll try to tweak it, okay?
I appreciate it, Doc.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Your health is your wealth, and your health is the wealth of those that care about and love you.
Exclusively from Natural